Following a 3-1 start to the season in non-conference action, Michigan State has taken the bye week to rest and prepare for the grueling Big Ten schedule that lies ahead. It's a time the Spartans take a break from game planning for an opponent and focus on themselves.
Here we go. Set, hit. Roll up left shoulder. Give me a good planting point, Day-Day. Good planting point. Good planting point on the back pedal. Okay, good planting point, guys.
It's a time to learn from the first month of the season and focus on their number one goal, winning a Big Ten championship.
Well, our players this week have an opportunity to step back, sort of regroup, plant their foot in the ground and drive forward. It's a chance to recharge themselves a little bit. You know, football's a long season. You know, we've been going at this since August the 2nd. I don't think we've had a day off since, really, one day as a player. So gives them a chance to sort of get away, maybe see one of their high school games or get out of town for a weekend. So I think it's a good thing, a little self-evaluation, both as coaches and as players. An opportunity to sort of reevaluate where we're at and then push forward. And the Big Ten season is so important and critical to this program and every other program, so it's extremely competitive. We're looking forward to those opportunities and challenges.
For Michigan State, the strong point of the first 4 games of the season has been the defense, which ranks among the best in college football.
Our defense has played outstanding, 9 sacks, 8 turnovers. We haven't rushed, the opponents have not rushed for over 100 yards yet. In any given game. So playing tremendously. We need to continue to find ways to improve and critique ourselves, whether that be pressure the quarterback or knock them down on a consistent basis. Anytime you can hit that quarterback around 20 times a game, good things are going to happen. But we're playing outstanding. We have depth at the position. Confidence is very, very high right now. And you know, we're always going to be in football games when you have a great defense, and that's why people always say defense wins championships, I think, because you're never going to be out of the game. You're always going to be in it, and you know, that's sort of where we're at right now. You know, as a program with a great defense, and you know, we lean on that.
And when your team leans on the defense, as Michigan State's does, it's exciting to see the production they've had in the non-conference schedule.
Yeah, very pleased with results on what we've tried to do. You know, we've scored, I think, 4 times with the football on defense. You know, that's huge. That's a big number even at the end of the year, let alone in the first 4 games. So that's been a big positive. And our emphasis has been sacks and turnovers. We've had a great defense last year. We came up a little bit short in sacks, number-wise. You know, in 2011 we had 49 sacks in 13 games. But you know, this year, you know, that's the point of emphasis. So again, as I said earlier, you know, you have opportunities to get better. You continue to critique and try and move that ball forward in terms of what we do on defense.
What is even more exciting about the Spartan defense is that in a senior-saturated group, young players have stepped up and made big plays.
Trey Wayne and Shalik Calhoun are doing an outstanding job for us. They're young players, redshirt sophomores. They came in 2011 to Michigan State and were part of that recruiting class. But both guys are extremely talented. They both have had great games. You know, Trey's been a lockdown corner and, you know, has been very, very, very good. Shalik Calhoun, guys, got 3 touchdowns, numerous sacks, but that's what you see and that's what you get excited about. But when you see his overall game, you see consistency in performance. He's proving to be a leader on the defensive line, even though he's only a redshirt sophomore, and he's got a huge upside in terms of where he can get to as a football player.
Although the Spartans came up just short on the road at Notre Dame, the offense showed signs of improvement as the offensive line controlled the line of scrimmage against a talented Notre Dame defense.
Well, you know, experience breeds success in my mind, and we've got you know, 7 guys with game experience, starting experience back. So you've got guys like now Jack Conklin in foe and Donovan Clark playing at tackle. You know, they're sort of moving around in the scheme of things. And you know, Dan France can play guard or tackle. Jack Allen can play center or guard. You know, Travis can play center. Blake Treadwell's been a mainstay at left guard. So we've got some consistency there, but we also have it's really a good thing because we have consistency, but we also have guys who've played other positions too. So they're sort of intermixed in there a little bit, and you know, it's been a positive thing for us, and I think we're getting better.
And with a productive offensive line comes a productive running game.
They have. I thought Langford ran very well. You know, hit some big runs this past week. He's going to break one soon. for the distance, I feel. Nick Hill's been a guy that's gotten some tough yards, even though he's not a big guy. He's extremely powerful, and he's got a knack for sort of hiding and slipping in the creases in the line play, and he's been productive. So we just need to continue to be consistent. We need to probably look for Riley Bullough or another tailback to get some more touches maybe as we move through this, but there's no question that we've been able to run the football, and we need to continue to build on that as well, much like the offensive line. The other thing that I think that we have done is protect the quarterback pretty well. We've given him time. While we may not statistically have the results that we want to have, you can see movement in the right direction, and I think those are positive signs for growth. At times, you're growing, and then you take a small step back, and then you reassert yourself. And I think that's what players do as they gain experience. There is no position on the field more intricate, scrutinized, and probably impactful than the quarterback position. And every time you get a chance to go out there and step into a situation, it's going to be a new situation. I don't care if you're throwing the same route versus the same coverage. It's going to be different because you're playing against different people, different speeds. So there's going to be a lot to learn as you move forward. But I think Connor's doing a nice job. There's things that we need to correct. There's no question about that. I think he can make some plays. I think he's created, and I think that's very important if you can create. And he's got good throwing motion, and he's a big guy, powerful guy. So things are going in the right direction. We just need to straighten things out a little bit as we move through the process. But those are things that you're going to go through when you play a young quarterback.
And much like the defense, young players have begun to step up, including wide receiver McGarrett Kings.
He's a hard worker. He's still a young player, catches the ball very effectively. Need to continue, working his routes and things of that nature. But he's an exciting player to watch, and he should be a very, very good player. He reminds you a lot of guys like Derek Mason, the way they used to go up and get the ball, and he's an extremely confident player. Those are positive things. I think our other guys back there at the wide receiver position, the consistency is what's needed. I think Benny Fowler's had a nice 2 games here these last couple games, but the consistency of with an Aaron Burbage or a Lippett or some of these other guys going in and out, we've got talent, but the consistency needs to come through, and we've got to catch the ball on a consistent basis. And what I look for is those 50-50 catches. Got to go up and make the tough play, and that really separates you. When you've got guys doing that, that separates you. But confidence will breed confidence. Experience gives you that, and we are going to get there.
And another young talent and freshman kicker, Michael Geiger.
Well, experience and growth, as we've talked about earlier, and Mike Geiger had an opportunity as a true freshman to go in a tough situation and came through. He had an excellent fall camp, especially at the beginning. I mean, the ball really popped. He got it up quick. He's very competitive. He has confidence. And, over the course of August, Muma basically beat him out because he had a great camp. But at this point in time, we're going to go with Geiger. We need to have production. We've always had great kickers here, and this should be another kicker that sort of defines himself over the period of years and should be an outstanding asset for us.
One of the strongest position groups this season has been the defensive line, a group led by Coach Ron Burton, who was in his first year on the Spartan staff.
Coach Burton, when he first got here, I think everyone was a little bit nervous, on what kind of guy he is, and just someone different. I think everyone was a little bit timid of him with his excitement and everything, but I think everyone's comfortable with him now.
Oh, here's the mother load right here. Half the lineup, man. On the Palmer, half and half. Your teammates will be proud if you go half and half. Oh, gotcha. Good work on it. Ice water. That was cool. Straight out of West, all the lakes. Cool. I know you like it. You got you. Bamboozle.
I would say the biggest thing that everyone can see is he has a lot of energy. The guy has a lot of energy, and to see him with that much passion and to coaching us, it gives us a lot of energy, to try to fulfill what he wants us to get done.
I like it. You're trying to do exactly what I'm asking you to do. Way to reset the inside hand and play up here. I like that for now. Doing what he's taught. Love it. Need some more. Good job. Good job, Jones. Good. Hey, Now, that's fit escape. Now, you escape off of it. That's what we're looking for. Merry Christmas to me.
Well, I want to be pointed at the point of attack. I want to be vocal. I want them to know that I'm involved. I want my philosophy is that no stone unturned. I want to make sure that we're constantly dealing with the fundamentals of the game as a defensive line.
Rip out, hey, give me more punch. Give me more punch. Who? I know you're being a nice guy. Punch it.
You know, after several months of being with him, I think everyone, you know, looks up to him because he's a great coach. He's got a great background and he knows what he's doing.
Well, I hope so. And if you're not in their face, you're not coaching them, number one, and then you're not involved in them. And what we say, if I'm not coaching you, that means I'm not depending on you. You feel that? No, you didn't. Okay, then what should you do? Come here, watch him. You're up the field, boom. Come on, pop, hit me, shove me up the field, son. Okay, you feel that? You got to come back here. That was that? Yes, sir. It was nice and pretty. We got it on film. You want to run the film back? Okay, we got 2 cameras out here. Here we go. I hope they're taking that style in stride. It's very pointed. You want to be in a position where you're aggressively pointing at them one-on-one as far as their ability to understand the fundamentals of what you're trying to get done. Constantly, you want to be in a position where you're coaching them up all the time. So it's all about the fundamentals, and that's what I'm harping on with those guys. And I do see some improvement in that.
Come on, Day-Day, get the ball. There it is right there. Yeah. Happening now, NOW.
You know, Coach Burton was a defensive end in college, so you know it's nice to be able to learn from someone who's been in my situation, and I have no problem taking orders from him because it's obvious that he's been there. You know, he's seen what I'm seeing now. He's been through what I've been through. So I mean, it's a thrill to have him as a D-line coach, and I'm pretty sure that if you ask anyone in this room, they'll tell you the same.
One of the many moves made to the offensive staff in the offseason was bringing in veteran coach Jim Bollman to be the co-offensive coordinator and tight ends coach. Bollman brings a wealth of experience to the table, having coached in 3 national championship games and 8 BCS bowl games as the offensive coordinator at Ohio State.
Richard, that's it, Mike, refill. Oh, here we go, go again. Good look, much better look. Here we go. That's it, here we go. Now get your hips going. Richard, boom, that's it, good. That's the idea.
He fit right in at Michigan State, as this marks the 4th time he and Coach Dantonio have been together on the same coaching staff.
Richard, get off the wall, that's better now, that's good. Now you got a chance. That's it.
He has so much experience from so many different positions that he can coach you up on how they're trying to play you and how you should play them. So the technique things that he teaches are so great, you know.
To be very good on offense, the first thing you have to be is consistent. You have to be able to move the ball and score points.
Richard, that's better, Jack. Good, that was better hand. Way better, yeah, got it? Yeah. You got to think about that.
You know, there's certain areas it's obvious we got to still continue to improve our passing game. We got to still be better in the red zone. When we get some opportunities, we got to put the ball in the end zone. So that won't change. Those things will never change. But, you know, we all know how physical, how tough the Big Ten schedule is now when we get going. There'll also be some familiarity with the teams. You know, some of us have known a lot of these guys for years and years. And you know, you use some of that knowledge from the past, you know, what's been successful, what hasn't really been successful. That part of the game gets to be a little bit more intense at this part of the deal when there's a little bit more familiarity. There comes a point in time, though, where you can't fool everybody. That there comes a point in time that you have to block people and run the ball and throw the ball and catch it and score points. And sometimes it doesn't need to be very fancy, but all the time you got to be thinking it through. And it's always, you know, it's playing the chess game, but sometimes you have to remember that you're playing the chess game with human beings. And it's not always on the chessboard.
Michigan State spent most of the bye week away from the practice field. But on those 2 practices held last week, Coach Dantonio, as usual, was right in the middle of the action.
I get my arm loose. I gotta get loose.
Oh, they turned it off.
Why'd they turn it off?
I don't know, man. They be doing it.
Why'd they turn that off?
Oh, they turned different song. I like that. You know, you used to warm up to down in South Carolina, coach?
This song? They ain't playing music when I was playing, man.
They ain't playing no music?
Hell no.
Where you get that idea from? Changing with the time.
Change with time. You know, we started doing it at Cincinnati.
Okay.
Because we practiced in the stadium, and I said, turn on the music.
That was a good idea. I like that. We all appreciate it.
So, you know.
We appreciate it.
I know about half of them.
Hey, that's a start.
Hey, keeps me up with the time. I gotta get loose though, because I gotta get loose. Coach Barnett's not here, you know.
Coach Johnson said he's ready. Coach Johnson said he's ready. He's been improving, Coach.
I seen him out here playing with Corey. I didn't know who was teaching who. How old's this song?
Huh?
How old's this one?
It's like
5, 6?
It's older than 5, 6, like 2003 maybe. It's old.
So I gotta get loose if I'm gonna throw the deep ball. Huh? Oh, you ready to go, Isaiah? Everybody up? Here we go. We're going ABCs first, guys. We're going ABCs. Break around here. Bring around here. Let's go. Come around. Come around. Come around. Who's up? I'll tell you what. We're gonna bring a young guy in here. Come on. Bring him up around. Bring him up around. Let's go. Bring him up around. Let's go. Don't stand in the back, guys. Get involved. Let's go. Don't stand in the back. You ready? Yes, sir. Jump in the ring. Let's go. Jump in the ring.
I just got one thing. If you come out, go hard. Don't have those 996 rides. You know, let's finish this practice and we'll go home. Come on, Jack. Team ready. Ready.
Here we go. Break them down. Let's go. On the move, ABCs.
Go. Hard work on 131.
Hard work. Defense on the turf. Oh, man. Now don't break your finger. Don't break your finger. I knocked him over. I tell you, it's too hot to handle, baby. It's too hot to handle. Come on. Oh, I got something for Justin. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Come on. What we got? 2. Oh, they're going to test me on the 2 line. Hit. Roll. Sit. Roll up. Not bad. Lazy arm. What we got? Spartan tackle. Here we go. Run your feet now, guys. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. Go through the motion stuff. Okay. You ready? Yeah. These young guys will get confused. Here we go. Watch them. Sit. Hit. Come on. Yeah, the old guys getting confused. Just resettle up, and come get each other. I'll blow the whistle. Here we go. Save. Watch them. Watch them. Watch your feet. Sit. Hit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys are puffing. You're like puff. Here we go. We're going the old-fashioned way. Old-fashioned way. Right. But shoot your hip. Don't jump. Here we go. Roger. Set. Hit. Here we go. Set. Hit. Get away. Get away. You guys make me do push-ups the whole way. Here we go. Set. Hit. Go get them. Shoot your hips, guys. Shoot your hands. That's it. Roll up. That's it. That's it. That's it. Roll up. That's it. Here we go. Coming down. Set. Hit. Set. Hit. Good. Here we go. Right here. Right ho. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And as the bye week passes, the focus begins to shift and there is a reason for optimism heading into the Big Ten season.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons for encouragement heading into the Big Ten season. When we played a strong Notre Dame team, I thought we had an opportunity to win the football game. Going away for the first time and playing in front of a national audience, you know, whether it be TV or a big crowd like that away from home, gives us that moment in preparation for Iowa and for the rest of the Big Ten season. But bigger players are gaining confidence as we go. Certainly defensively, we're playing extremely well. Offensively, gaining confidence, and got a young quarterback and working through things there. It does. When you look at the legend, you look at the Big Ten Conference, I think it rolls out there that there's a lot of very good football teams there, very competitive teams with each other. So we'll look forward to those opportunities as we go down through them. The first one up is Iowa. We've been out there before. We've won out there before. We lost a double overtime game out there at one point and went out there 8-0 at another time and lost convincingly. We've had all different angles there. But the thing that you understand about playing at Iowa, it's going to be a big crowd. It's going to be a hostile crowd, and it's going to be an environment that you got to play up in, and that's what we'll look to do. Well, Iowa's going to be very well coached, as always. They're going to play tough. They're going to be competitive. We've had great games with them. People talk about our Wisconsin games, but when you look at our history these past 6 games versus Iowa, you really have 4 of those 6 games that go down to overtime or the last play of the game. Be competitive, but tough defense. You're going to know what they do. They do what they do. Sort of like us. We do what we do. They do what they do, and you're going to know where to find them, whether it's offensively or defensively or special teams, but their guys are going to come to play. I do think they're a very well-coached football team, and Kirk Ferentz does an outstanding job with them.